I'm going to present how to serve actually locally hosted LLMs into Galaxy. But before that, let's talk about AI tools that we already have in Galaxy. So we have LLM Hub, Whisper, and Flux, as Daniel mentioned them already. So I'm going to talk about them one by one. So LLM Hub is actually a tool that contains lots of open source models that they are served in University of Freiburg. They are now actually accessible via Light tool that actually gives by Compute Center of Freiburg. And so before that, we have actually ChatGPT tool that requires your API key to access models. But right now it's completely free. You can use it on your data, and it's actually really cool. And the models that we have right now, so we have three categories: text model, multimodal, modal, and image models. So text model, we have OpenAI GPT-OSS, we have Alibaba's Qwen, DeepSeek, MetaLlama, Mistral, and for multimodal that actually accept text and image together, we have Google Gemma and we have Alibaba's Qwen vision model. And for image model that only accept image, we have a new Markdown that is a really advanced OCR with reasoning. That's actually very cool. And we will add more models soon. And if you have anything in mind that can help your research, please contact us, we'll add it. And so for real world applications, Daniel already told you, there are lots of things that we can do with it, from text papers, from summarizing your research or giving explanation, to processing images, screenshots, your Excel sheets, and to translation. We can do anything actually with it. So I brought an example from Anup's workflow. So it's actually a machine learning regression that, so at the end, we can use LLM Hub. Oh, it's not working. Nope. Okay, so we can actually give the results of our hyperparameter search. That is a tabular data. It's not understandable by human, but we'll give it to LLM Hub to have this such result that is more understandable, more readable for everyone. And for next tool, we have Whisper. So it's as already Daniel mentioned, it's a voice-to-text model offered by OpenAI. It's open source. And it's actually running on Galaxy right now. It can accept lots of languages. It can output a lot of formats. And with the new tool called Whisper X, we can have speaker diarization, so we can separate the speakers from each other. That's actually super cool. And they are running as a containerized model on Galaxy. We also have Flux. I don't know if really it's useful for researchers, but it's a text-to-image model, also containerized in Galaxy on Kadkhodaei. And we have right now two models. They are early models. We didn't add the new ones. So the Schnell and Dev Schnell one is the one that you can use under Apache license. It's completely free. It's really fast. But the Dev model, you have to use it for non-commercial use. And this is actually an image that has been created by Flux Schnell, actually. That's actually super cool and really like it. But I don't know if anyone actually has used it. Can you bring your hand up if you ever used one of these models? Oh, great. The people are using it, actually. Great, thank you. Okay, so about technical stuff. So right now, oh, sorry. Okay, so LLM Hub is actually offered, as I told you, by University of Freiburg Compute Center. So they are giving us a proxy that can be accessible with OpenAI client. So we're using Python library, OpenAI Python library to access it. It's really easy to actually do this. You just have to do the facilities to do serving the models with Light LLM and proxy it. So it will give you an API endpoint. It's exactly like how OpenAI will give you access to their endpoints, and we can really easily access them through the LLM Hub tool. But for other tools that I mentioned, Whisper and Flux, We are using CUDA containers, so it's completely on Galaxy. It's not a separate place. But everything is actually serving University of Freiburg, so that's actually the same place. But they are ready to use. I mean, LLM Hub is completely up always, and it's just an API call, so it's super fast to actually work with that. And yeah, they're now up in use Galaxy.eu. You can try them on your data, and it's really cool. And yeah, that's all from my side. If you have any questions.
Well, questions? Yeah, I asked in the chat, but he didn't already. So the LLM hub models, they are free.
Yes, they are open source models that are served in our servers. So it's completely free. They are not as powerful as the commercial models, but I mean, for GPT OSS, it's actually really great. Actually, the results are super cool. But
Yeah, they are awesome.
yeah.
And some of the cool stuff with the LLMs that I discovered, for example, with this new Markdown, it has really great prompting already included. So the output is more structured than when I would do the prompting, which I'm not professionally doing. So I find this super helpful. It's definitely a recommendation to check out.
Thanks. Do you see a way to use your tool, for example, to input some prompt, how to reformat the data out of your tool to inject in the next tool because you've been saying that's tool in Galaxy, basically?
So it's actually not our power to actually say to LLMs how to input exactly as you want. They're doing their own thing, but maybe with good prompting, we could have good results, such as if we tell the LLM models to have JSON formatted thing, we could extract from those. I think that's possible, but I've never tried this.
One question, technical one. Do you load and unload the model on your GPU, or are you dedicated each GPU for which model?
So, yeah, so the model is actually not served from our side. This is from a compute center side, but yes, they are served on GPUs, but I'm not sure how do they actually separate these models.
This is done by LLM Lite. So LLM Lite can talk to actually different compute nodes with different GPU settings. So you can serve different containers with different LLMs on different architectures. But since our university wants to do that either way for non-Galaxy use cases, we just had kind of an agreement with them that we provide also hardware to them. I mean, different kind of GPU nodes. They will maintain the LLM Lite, let's say, entry point for us, and we just interfere with this entry point. So, and whenever you have a use case where you have a cool model from Hugging Face or wherever, we can add them to LLM Lite. This will be then available to the entire University of Freiburg for everyone here, but also to all Galaxy users because the tool can just talk to the API endpoint. Another question.
Great. So would this system allow people to create their own custom models, say ranks or anything like that?
Custom models, I'm not really sure. If it is published on Hugging Face and it's actually optimized for running it on lower GPUs, I could say, that's possible to do this. But it should be published in a public way, not completely custom.